money is subjective. It's almost like discussing someone's taste. But it's still good to have a ballpark of what it is you're doing. Try to map out and ballpark everything that you want to do. Now, we're not talking about splurging $5,000 on the club because you want to buy everybody a bottle of champagne. Let's talk realistically. How many days are you there? Are you there for the weekend, or are you there for 5 to 10 days? That's for you to know. What I'm saying is, you need to have a certain amount of money each day to figure out exactly what it is you can afford and what you can do. I said previously in International Keys that you need a minimum of $100 per day. Now, this doesn't count about having your hotel and rental car and things of that nature. You can do the math on that yourself. I don't know how you roll. You may be a Honda Accord 2022 guy, or you might be the guy who wants to rent out a Rolls Royce for the weekend. That, my friend, is your prerogative, but you should map out your trips by how much money you would like to spend and things that you would like to do. When you're traveling internationally, excursions can be cheap, and you can bundle them. Let's say, for instance, in the Dominican Republic, I went horseback riding, but when I did that, it also came with a zip lining and a tour around the city. Things like that can cost you from $100 to $200. I would say, if I were to travel with someone for 1 week, let's say 7 days, 4 of those days, I would have something already planned to do. I always take 1 day out as a travel day. Getting up, packing, getting to the airport. I always allow myself 1 travel day there and 1 travel day back. So you should do the same. I find it's best to keep notes on the places you'd like to investigate further. For instance, if I want to go to New York, the rooms will probably be $200 to $250 per night. Now I know I can find something cheaper, but what I'm saying is, if I were to go somewhere different, the rooms can be a little bit cheaper. If you're flying international, you can go get very nice places for cheap. I've seen 5-star looking places in third world countries for only $100 a night. Some people choose to stay in hostels and do the backpacking thing. That's not my style, but I'm not going to take any fun away from you. Just make sure you count the days and figuratively map out your money. I also set an international key that you should have at least a few $1,000s, let's say 1 or 2 grand minimum, for the emergency fund money. In case things like you get stranded, or maybe you lose your luggage, or you need to buy clothes. I remember in Brazil, I went and every single day I was buying clothes because my luggage never showed up. So every day I will wake up thinking, today will be the day. In actuality, it never came.